What is going on YouTube? Anybody out there? Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. All right, so how are we going to do this? Probably just walk up here and then start walking backwards. What's up, everybody? Miss Reagan is in the building. How we doing, Miss Reagan? She always has her phone in her hand. I like that. I like that a lot. Hey, everybody. How we doing? What is up? A lot of people in here. I see Ray Ray here, Scott B, Angel Purcell, Veronica Joe Collins from NC, well, Stanford, North Carolina. That possibly can't be any other city or state with the initials NC. What is up, AP from Detroit? Big bad Detroit. I would be going to Michigan after I leave Wisconsin, but there's no gyms, so I can't go there. Yeah, that's you guys have that governor that's just locking everything down like crazy. If you guys have a problem with it, get out there and vote her out of office. It's amazing how one person can wreck and destroy a whole state's revenue. Isn't Michigan's revenue? I think it's 65% of all the revenue the state makes in terms of small business and just business in general is generated from the months of, I think it was April to September. And after September, you guys are pretty much done after that. So sorry to burst your bubble, but it's not looking good for the state of Michigan if you're a small business owner and you thrive, especially in tourism. I think that's what I'm basically referring to as tourism dollars. Hopefully the wind is not picking up. It's a little bit windy right now. Just a little bit windy. Oh, I came out here. Well, I didn't plan on coming out here today. Today I was just gonna do nothing, but somebody was selling a small little travel cooler, and they live right by this cemetery. And I told them, I'm like, hey, I'll come by and pick it up. And as I was driving, I said, I don't want it anymore. So I told him, I said, I don't want it anymore. So now I'm just walking around here. I wasn't really planning on making a video or streaming today, but hey, well, I'm here, so why not? And I did want to make a video here before I leave town. I'm still going to be in town for probably at least another week or so. After that, about the first week of August, I will be leaving. I will be heading towards Ohio. Just letting you guys know, I do intend to start using the community tab. I know a lot of you guys will, I don't get a lot of emails. I get a couple of emails here and there. But I know a lot of you guys would say, hey, you should go to this grave, go to that grave, blah, blah, blah. But the problem is you guys never really know where I'm at unless I'm live streaming. I'm in Wisconsin right now. So if I'm not live streaming, you guys never really know where I'm at. So I'm going to start using that community tab on YouTube. You can kind of post just to say, hey, I'm going to be going through this city. If anybody has, like, I don't know, family members, loved ones, something, some kind of interesting grave, someone with an interesting story, please feel free to, email me. And yeah, I'm actually, I want to try to start responding to emails the same day. Sometimes I'll get the notification. I was like, yeah, I got to go respond back, and I'll kind of forget. So, yeah, so I'm gonna start doing that. So just letting you, if anybody out there, I will be going through Indianapolis, Dayton, Columbus. That's about the only three cities I definitely will be stopping at. A couple days here, a couple days there. So if I don't leave this coming Thursday, I will be leaving next Thursday. I'm just not quite sure yet what I'm gonna do. But hey, definitely let me know. Anyways, what else did I want to say? I don't know. I think that's about it. There was a murder that happened in town that I wanted to go do a video about, which I probably will go do today. I'm thinking about if you guys want to go look up um, Madison, Wisconsin Arboretum murder. Probably I might want to do that video today. Uh, a couple of kids killed a doctor and her husband, and they were arrested and charged with. One of them was arrested for 2 counts of first-degree murder, and the couple they had an adoptive daughter. I'm pretty sure it's not their daughter because the couple is white, and the daughter looks to be mixed, possibly with either possibly black or Indian or something along the line because she has dark skin. And I'm surprised that she's not arrested yet because from what witnesses are saying that she basically the parents kicked her out of the house, her and her boyfriend, but the parents got them an apartment and they let them use their spare vehicle. And the daughter was supposedly saying to the boyfriend that her family had a lot of money and that if they were to die, they would she would be in the will. But that's just a rumor because she's not under arrest yet. The boyfriend's under arrest. He's 18 years old. His friend, also 18, like basically either helped in the murder or was an accessory to the murder, and they're both in jail. They're not getting out for a very, very, very long time. That's for sure. 35 pounds from Scotty Walters. The exchange rate on my end is fantastic. Thank you very much. I love the pound. It's a strong currency note here in America. Thank you very much, Mr. Walters. I appreciate you. Becky B. Oh, you're too kind. Becky B is in the building with the 499. How are we doing? Double B. You're actually the second double B. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. Miss Descendio, thank you. Thank you. Go to Des Moines again. Won't be going through Des Moines for, yeah. Since I got that trailer, basically what I'm gonna start trying to do, and this is only a promise, I'm gonna try to start traveling slower. When I say slower, I mean like instead of me staying in one town for a day and splitting, I'm going to try to stay somewhere for a week and then go on to the next town for a week and then go to the next town for a week. We'll see how that works. I got plenty of graves that I want to go visit, cemeteries. I plan on going through Ohio, let's see, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, New York, New Jersey, the DC area, Maryland. I might go up to Maine. As a matter of fact, I want to say I am going to Maine only because I've never been there, and what are the chances of me, going up there again anytime soon? That's these states in the country, that these extreme corner states. I often don't. Go to very often. I usually stick between the middle of America. So, Debbie digging for roots. What are you, a gardener? $20 super chat. Thank you very, very, very much. Debbie digging for roots. Are you a farmer? Are you what do you do? Oh, I'm not sure. Maybe you're kind of a plant person. I love plants. So do the animals when they eat them. So, okay, got a lot of bags under my eyes today. Not looking too good. I got some sleep, but I drank a little bit last night. So when I drink alcohol, and when you couple that with the fact that I'm eating a lot of, I'm on the keto diet right now, so I'm eating like a lot of salt water, unfortunately. So to kind of correct that, all because you're on the keto diet, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to eat like the worst of the worst. But Yeah, my goal is I don't know what date it is today, the 25th, 26th, I have no idea. But by September 1st, I will weigh myself again. I will weigh myself again, and I hope to be under 250 pounds. If I can get under 250 pounds by September 1st, there is a gentleman that called in. I think one time I was taking calls on this channel, and I do look forward to doing that again. Maybe we'll do that next week where I take phone calls, but I don't want to take phone calls from people who are going to start like cussing and swearing and this and that. I don't have a phone screener because I'm not a rich baller. So we might do that next week if anybody's interested. You gotta just take phone calls and I don't know, see what people want to talk about or what they want to say or what have you. We'll probably avoid most of the riffraff in the daytime versus when I do it at night. So look to that. I think sometime next week we're gonna give that a try again. And last time I did that, I think I only did it one time. This guy called in, and that was a really good. This guy called in about the toupee guy. He actually kept in contact with me. He's a very nice guy. We emailed each other back and forth a couple of times. He's a very, very nice guy. So hopefully he, because then this guy wasn't ugly either. He kind of looked like he looked like Eminem at about 50 pounds. He's not a bad looking guy. I don't know why he'd want to, wear a toupee. I don't understand. I think personally, I think I look better bald than with a toupee. This is me personally. I think my look, even though I have huge ears, kind of goes better with my look. So let me turn the camera around so you guys can stop looking at my ugly face. Okay. All right, very good. $10 from Fox and Catherine Telesco with the $10 super chat. Thank you very, very much, guys. I appreciate it. Guys, just want to let you know, thank you again. You do not have to donate, but the option is there. And all the gas and birdseed, I'm going to go buy 2 more 45-pound bags of birdseed. However, with my bicycle being in my van now, space is a lot more limited just because of that bicycle. I'm not sure if I have to get rid of the bicycle or just maybe I have to kind of buy some kind of a rack for the back of my trailer, but who cares? Oh, and also goes for coffee too. The best coffee in the world, McDonald's. Squee, I see you. What's going on? Blue DeLeo. Blue DeLo. NH Libra. Keith Riefenstein. Ottawa, Tennessee. Never heard of that place. Someone says, Mr. Alexander says, buy a helicopter. Actually, I've always wanted to buy. You know what I really always wanted to buy? Those, what are they? They're basically like parachutes with a fan motor. I forgot what they're called. Gyrocopters, I think. And you would think they're not that crazy expensive. You can buy one used for $8,000. If you have $8,000 to kind of blow on something like that. There's a guy on YouTube, I forgot his name. I think I don't know what his last name is, but he basically has a YouTube channel. He had a viral video where I guess he lives on a farm somewhere, and he flew his gyrocopter to McDonald's. That was pretty fun. I like that video. Those videos are awesome. You know what would be cool if somebody would fly one of those like around like big cities. You'll probably get arrested, but it'd be pretty interesting to say the least. I'll tell you something else that I want to buy, but I'll probably never use, so I'm not going to buy it. But then again, I could have one too many cocktails at night and go ahead and buy it. I want to buy a drone, but I want to learn how to fly it really good. And then I want to go to, this sounds really, see, I know guys, I'll be 41 in a few weeks, but this is how immature I am. So my dream on YouTube is to get like a really good drone and learn how to fly it really, really good, but really take my time to learn how to fly it. And then I want to go to different bad neighborhoods around the country and just fly it around and at night and do surveillance. Just to make sure because YouTube's most wanted. I want to make sure that the area is safe. You know what I mean? So yeah, very good. Jenny H is in the building. What's up? Jennifer P. P stands for private time. What's up? And Dinvut Zak Mo. Tried my best, sir, with that name. What's up? Uh, yeah, we'll see about next week about me doing a call-in show. I'm not sure. $5 from Fair Shake. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. How's it going? It's going. It's going. So this is what we're gonna do. So last week when I was streaming, I was across the street, and subscriber he's seen that I was live streaming, and he's like, "Hey, that cemetery looks familiar." I'm actually, matter of fact, I think that's like down the street from my house. And he actually showed up, and I cut the stream short because we ended up doing a video together. That video will be out. It's gonna be a while because I spaced the videos out. I want to say sometime next week. Excellent, excellent. Like, just to have a guy that already knows some of these people, some of the people he went to school with. Very informative. He's a very nice guy, and we're across the street so I want to kind of go across the street. So I'm going to. So you guys will basically, I'm sure you guys will be able to know where I'm at. As long as you guys don't call the police on me. And if you do, you know what? You're within your right to do so. But you know what? Before I go there, I want to show you a grave really quick. If I don't do the video here today, because I do want to get to the gym, because I weighed myself today, even though I wasn't supposed to weigh myself. I'm only supposed to weigh myself on the 1st of every month. But I didn't like what the scale said. But I've only been on a diet for 3 days, so water weight. What are you gonna do? I want to show you a grave. Might do a video just about this grave, or I might just include it in the video. I'll show you what I'm talking about really quick. Miss Carbone, I'm doing good. How about yourself? Thank you very much. I appreciate the support. Baker's Forge, Tennessee. Not really sure when the next time I'll be going through Tennessee. I was there before for about 2 weeks, but at that time I didn't really about trying to meet up with subscribers if they, I will say this, I don't know, maybe if I should include the information on my channel, that way when people click on the about, I would love for people, if you want to jump on my channel, if I'm in your area and you got maybe, like maybe a loved one or a grandfather, somebody that you want to talk about, or maybe you didn't know them but you knew them or something like that. Yeah, I would love to put that video on my channel. Something personal. I love that type of stuff. I love, I often, when I see people at cemeteries, I try not to bother them with just whatever. Why is that guy parking right next to my trailer? What is he just looking? All right, very good. Yeah, my trailer's so odd looking that people just like to stop and stare at it, which I don't know. What is he doing? So he's okay, very good. You got to be careful with people. You never know what people are up to. Thank you, Miss Kochiton. A lot of people would disagree with you, but I appreciate the love. Thank you. Is Aunt Baby Tong in here? Aunt Baby Tong, where are you at, girl? Actually, I already got a cargo top. So the bicycle, it's just one of those long recumbent bicycles. So it could fit in the van, but when you have a minivan with a scooter and a bicycle, and you have like a generator and a miscellaneous stuff, it gets really tight with the space. Let me show you this grave really quick. It's a little kid. It's somewhere here. Give me a minute. I forgot where it was. Tina Donald with the 24.99. Thank you very much, Miss Donald or Mrs. Donald. I see we're an Atlanta Braves fan. Okay, well, you better get all the Atlanta Braves gear while you can because that name is probably going to be changed pretty soon if they face a lot of pressure to do so. I know the Washington Redskins have changed their name. They're going to go with the Washington football team. Let me tell you something really quickly. I don't delve into politics on this channel all that much, but I will say this. I find it funny. First of all, I thought the Washington Redskins name was horrible. I think it's just a stupid name. Not because of the racial connotations that are based upon that name, but I just think the name is stupid. Okay, what if your name was the Washington Yellowskins and it was a picture of an Asian man or whatever? You probably wouldn't really like it, right? Because it's to me it's more stupid than offensive. It's just stupid. So they changed their name to the Washington Football. So all these, because most of the media is they're liberal, and so everybody on ESPN. ESPN has gotten like away from sports and they talk way too much about politics. I don't really look at ESPN a lot anymore because it gets on my nerves. Like if I want to watch about politics, if I want to see people talking about politics, I'll watch Fox News or CNN or OAN or RT or Al Jazeera, whatever different opinion. I just like to see what people are saying on the other sides of things or what have you. But so the Washington Redskins are like, okay, well, we're facing a lot of pressure. And then FedEx is saying that, they want their name off the stadium, because they signed a deal with them. Amazon's not going to, ship their products, sell their products. So they're basically it'd be a large revenue loss. So they went ahead under intense public scrutiny. They went ahead and changed the name. And that's fine. Again, the name is stupid. It's a dumb name. It's a dumb logo. It's just dumb. There's a lot better names that you can come up with than a Redskin. It's stupid. So ESPN was just, fanning the flames of this. Like, oh, yeah, they need to change it. This is racist name. It's offensive. Okay, that's fine. And then they said, you know what? Well, we need a year to kind of really, because after being the Washington Redskins for 50 years, 55 years, you kind of need to say, like, okay, guys, it's going to take a while for us to really kind of come up with like ideas of branding names and logos. We got to hire companies to design a possible new name, a logo, this and that, colors for the uniforms, this and that. This is a very, very serious thing that we have to do because when you brand something, that's, intensively expensive and it is quote unquote forever. That is your brand. So they said, you know what? We don't know the name yet. So for this year, we're just going to be the Washington football team. That's it. And then we'll come up with a name hopefully by next year. And then the pundits on ESPN start like trashing him like, oh, that's a stupid name. That's a stupid name. That's horrible. What do you want them to do? You told them their name was racist. They change it. And then now they change it just to a generic name and it's only temporary. And you're still piling in on them. Just people like that just make me sick. They're just stupid. Sorry, guys. I had a little rant about that really quick. Sorry. Debbie digging for Roos says, I need a tiny house. Well, I kind of have one. It's really tiny, actually. It's really tiny. Tiny houses, but the concept tiny house, this isn't the grave I wanted to show you, but just 1911 to 1929. And here's the odd thing about this grave. So the kid right here, he was it looked like he was 18 years old when he died. And then Grace, who was Grace? Was it Grace his sister? I don't know. That's not the grave I wanted to show you though. By the way, I'm going to order this cleaner. It's called D2 biological cleaner. I want to start cleaning graves out here. Maybe kind of do a couple of videos, kind of cleaning up some graves. Or what have you. So I got to order that stuff online because I tried to look for it at Home Depot the other day and it was not available. I think this is the grave I want to show you guys. Yeah, right here. So this is Anna Lemberger. And if you can read, it says born 1904, kidnapped September 6th, found dead. Well, it's a misspelling. Found death. Should have been said found dead. September 9th, 1911. and then the son was born, stillborn, and then there was a daughter. She died when she was 12. Very sad, you know. Guys. We are extremely lucky to be born in this time with medical technology, because and the Lemberger case. I read the story last year, so I kind of forgot what the story was. I believe somebody kidnapped her, and somebody was caught and arrested. I don't know, however, if he was actually convicted. Who knows? But it's so strange when you see this grave to know that that kind of those sick bastards were around, in the 1800s and the 1900s. They were around. So yeah, if I will come back and do a video here. Maybe I'll do a quick video about that. So we're gonna go show you another grave across the street. Oh, Jody Smith, thank you very much. What's up? Miss O'Brien, what is going on? Double B, Brian Briggs is in the building. Brian Briggs. And Colleen Chevalier, is that happy birthday to me? Or is that to you? Is it your birthday or mine? Mine is in 1 month, on the 22nd of August. On the 22nd of August, I will be 41. Don't look a day over 21 myself. That's what I think. I don't know. Just kidding, guys. Travis, woo, that name. Rosho Jacqueline. Sorry if I didn't get your name correct. What's going on, man? How we doing? Thank you, Mr. McCarty. Appreciate that. Dora Ray is from Pearland. I will be in Pearland. I don't know why, but I know that there is a grave there I want to go see. I don't remember the story. I don't know if it's somebody that got executed or I don't know. But Pearland, I know that name. I know that's a place that when I get to Texas to look up, I have that as a mental note. Abdullah Alharthi, what's going on, man? How we doing? Alharthi, I think that's what it is. Same birthday as Michael Jackson. Uh-oh, I gotta bring up some people with their opinions about that guy. Michael Jack. Valerie Isabel, what's up, girl? How we doing? I mean, ma'am, sorry, didn't mean to call you girl. I need to get to Florida. Yeah, no, you are correct. We'll see. I'm curious. November. I'm curious to where I'll be. I have no idea where I'll be at like Thanksgiving. Normally, every year when I go, for Thanksgiving and Christmas, I always, I'm either in Las Vegas or Arizona, LA, right there, Phoenix, LA, or Las Vegas. However, being that I was just in Los Angeles, I seen my family. This coronavirus is preventing me from really like going to my mother's and my grandmother's, and even my sister. She said, yeah, my sister didn't even let me inside her house. Guys, can you believe that? She said, look, Lamont at large. She said, look, Lamont at large. By the way, one of her coworkers recognized her voice on a video that we did together. And he went up to my sister and said, hey, he goes, there's this YouTube channel called Lamont at Large, and he goes to cemeteries, and I watch him, and there, like, he was at Pierce Brothers, like that, where the Marilyn Monroe was buried. He said, that voice sounded just like you. And she goes, oh, yeah, that was me. That's my brother. And he's like, oh, that's kind of cool. So shout out to that guy out there, whoever he is, my sister's coworker. But anyways, what are we talking about here? I don't know. I lost my train of thought. She didn't let me inside her house. I couldn't believe that. Mary Hirsch, what is up, Mary? How we doing? Mary, quite contrary. A faithful subscriber of mine. I actually met up with Mary last week. We had dinner in the Chicago area. Very, very nice. Had a grand old time, and she showed me where John Wayne Gacy used to live, and I did a video about that. That video will be out sometime, maybe in I don't know. I'm thinking maybe next week or something. So, anyways, Miss Hirsch, what is up? How we doing? I will be back in Chicago for maybe a day or two. There's a couple videos that I need to do. One of them is, well, Chicago is like there's so many stories. I get mad every time I'm there because it's like I always just leave because like I'm not planning on staying in Chicago, so I just leave. It's just like Los Angeles, lots of stories, lots and lots of stories, and yeah. So the Aunt Jemima, actually the character Aunt Jemima was played by a few different women, and the original one, her name is Nancy Green. She's buried there. I'm gonna try to go see if I can find her grave. My buddy, the Insane Chef, he did the grave of I forgot her name. He did his own Aunt Jemima video. I think the second Aunt Jemima was buried in somewhere in East Texas, so he went to go do her grave. All right, let's. Ooh, it is nice and humid right now, boy. Let me tell you, I am sweating up a storm and further dehydrating myself by drinking this coffee laced with cream and Splenda. But it's splendid to have Splenda in your. Well, I do plan on ordering it online today. Then I guess I'll just go ahead and order it. Whew. Miss Momont, long time no see. How we doing? Thank you very much. You're too kind, my dear. SG. SG, who knows what that stands for? With a $10 super chat. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. And if you can see right here, SG and the rest of you guys, see, this is what, well, what kind of bug is this? What is this? I love how my camera does not do automatic. All right, anyways, see, I would want to fix that. I would want to clean this up a little bit. And you know what I also want to start doing with graves, but I got to be very careful because I'm not trying to vandalize a grave, but I would like to take this stuff off. I'd have to like look online for a good brush to use to scrape it. And you know what I want to do? And I do plan on doing it. I don't know if I'm going to make a video about it because I might mess the grave up. I kind of want to repaint it, or at least darken up the letters right here. I've seen people do that in graves in where was I? I was in Oklahoma, and they did a pretty good job, and I liked it. Some people would rather probably me not touch it and just like kind of leave it like that. But the problem is that the letters are rowed to the point where you can't even see it anymore. So, anyways, just kind of rambling. Miss Reagan, oh, your birthday's the 21st. Oh, what are you gonna get me for your birthday, Miss Reagan? What are you gonna get me? My great grandmother and you have the same birthday. I miss her very much. She used to cut my afro when I was a little kid. I would come over there for my haircuts, and she would say, "What's with this afro of yours? What is this?" I said, "It's an afro." She said, "It's like a bush." She said, "It's Lamont, it's like a bush." It's like a bush, look at this. Today I'm in Madison. I am at the, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys, and if one of you guys wants to call the police, go ahead. I'll make a video about it. Anyways, I'm at the right now. We are at the Forest Hill Cemetery. I already did a video here. Video is out. I actually did 2 videos here, but since you guys are in the live stream, I'm gonna show you really quickly the video that I did about this one grave right here. And I'm trying to think if I should tell the story as I'm walking to it or not. I'm trying to think. Because basically, you guys are already gonna. Well, there's 200 people in here, so most of you are not gonna know the story. So, if the video comes out, just don't watch it because I'm already gonna be explaining the story to you. But basically, I'm gonna try to. When I start telling a story, I feel like I'm horrible at telling stories, and I feel that I'm boring. But a lot of people don't agree with that notion of mine. But so this grave we're gonna go look at really quick. This was a guy named Jason McGuigan. Jason McGuigan received a little bit of fame and death because his story was on the TV show Forensic Files, which I love. If I'm in a city where anything having to do with Forensic Files occurred, I'm definitely gonna go see that grave of the parties involved in that. I love that show. I wish they would bring it back. I don't believe I watched every episode, but I find myself, like when I go to the gym and I watch Forensic Files, if I go on a treadmill and I'll jog, I would say 60% of the time I have not seen that episode. So I do want to say that I haven't seen every episode, which I'm lucky I haven't, because I'd be sad if I did. It's kind of like that YouTube channel, Horror Stories. One of my favorite YouTube channels, absolutely favorite. Guys, if you like my channel, you might like his. He does like videos just talking about like kind of gruesome events and stuff like that. Fantastic channel. His videos are informative, and my favorite part, they're short. A long video to him would be 7 minutes. Sometimes this guy will do 1 minute, 2-minute videos. He has 500,000 subscribers, yet he does not upload. I don't understand what his issue is, but the last time he uploaded, it got flagged off of YouTube. Like I didn't even get the chance to watch it. And I do have a channel that I don't upload on that I'm trying to mirror his in terms of how he does it, but we have different voices. He has more of a, his voice is just more like kind of like a normal run-of-the-mill voice where I sound like a troll that lives under a bridge. So I am going to try to get that channel off the ground sometime soon. Right now, that channel has 21 subscribers. 21 subscribers, and I do not upload on there. Why do I not upload on there? Because I'm busy. If I'm live streaming or I'm doing videos or I'm reading stuff, so it's like I feel like I don't have time. By the time night comes, then I'm tired. Anyways, let's talk about Jason McGuigan really quickly. So this guy, he was I guess you can call him a bookie. This guy, what he would do is he would find. Or not, people would find him, or he would find them, whoever wanted to make sports bets. What he would do is he claimed that he knew a lot about sports. He knew the overs, unders, the odds, who to bet, who not to bet. His specialty was baseball. And he hooked up with this guy named Mark Wu, who was an exchange student from Taiwan. He came from a very, very good family. And Mark Wu came to the United States to go to school. He went to school at University of Wisconsin, which is here in Madison. And not sure how they met up, but they met up. And Mark Wu had a very, very problematic issue when it came to gambling. This guy was like wasting a lot of money. Basically, his parents sent him the money, and he would just blow it all. So let's say his parents sent him 20 grand. He would just blow a lot of it on gambling. So he lost a lot of money with this guy, Jason. So one day, Mark plays this sports parlay, where basically a parlay is you bet on several different teams. A parlay, you'll bet on maybe you'll bet on 4 hockey games, 3 basketball games, a football game, this and that. Maybe you'll spend $50, and if you win, you'll win 2,000, whatever. So he plays a baseball parlay, and it's going down to the wire. And the last game, this guy's like listening to on the radio, because the last game went to 15 innings. The team that he needed to win won. I believe it was the Cleveland Indians. and he won $17,000. Mark Wu won $17,000. Finally, about time he won something. He's like, yes, I won. So he goes up to Jason and he's like, hey, he goes, pay me. And Jason says, what are you talking about? And Mark's like, what do you mean what I'm talking about? He goes, I just won 17 grand. He goes, I didn't make that bet. And he goes, what do you mean you didn't make the bet? He goes, I gave you the money. He goes, I didn't make the bet. And Mark Wu, feels that he's an Asian guy. He feels like this dude is trying to get over on him because he's Asian or whatever. I don't know. So he says, give me my effing money. And Jason pulls out a gun on Mark and he says, you better back the F up. He goes, I ain't paying you nothing. I didn't make that bet. So, okay, so that's fine. So now Mark thinks that Jason's ripped him off for $17,000, which in fact he did. He did rip him off for 17 grand. So I forgot the exact date. It was 2003. I think it was June 2003. So Mark follows Jason to his apartment, and Jason was two of his roommates, Daniel, and one name was Daniel Swanson. I think the other's name was, I forgot. And he says, I want my money. And there was a witness that was standing outside of Jason's apartment, and he's saying that these guys are calling him every racist Asian name in the book. They're calling him this and that, F you, we're not giving you nothing, you effing this and effing that. It was quite heated. The guy thought that they were gonna beat him up. So later on that night, Mark goes, he kind of waits at night, and he's thinking that Jason has his money. Maybe it's hidden in his room. So he breaks into Jason's apartment. Nobody's home. And he starts going through Jason's stuff. He finds a safe, but he can't get into it. So he's thinking the money's in that safe. Okay. So he goes into the box and he finds Jason's gun, the one that he threatened him with. So he takes his gun, leaves the apartment. He waits a few hours. He comes back around 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, and two of his roommates are there sleeping. The same guys that were threatening him, calling him all kinds of names. As soon as he walks into the living room, he shoots and kills both of them. Just like that. So Mark then hides in the kitchen and he's waiting for Jason to come home. Finally, Jason comes home and he puts the gun to his face. He said, where's my money? And Jason's pleading with him, and then he sees his roommates are shot. And Mark tells him, if you make one move, he goes, I am going to blow your head off. I want my money. Now Jason, he starts panicking. He's like, uh-oh. Now he knows he's in trouble. He marches him to his room. He says, open your safe. He says, dude, I didn't make the bet. He goes, the money's not in there. I don't have any money. He says, open the damn safe. He opens the safe. And I want to say maybe there's $600 in there and maybe some coins. And then he pulls the gun on Jason and shoots him, kills him. This guy, Mark Wu, killed three people for that sports betting fiasco. And I think 3-4 months went by and the case kind of grew cold. And then witnesses had mentioned to the FBI that Jason and Mark had got into a verbal argument, a really bad argument. So they started investigating Mark, and they would go to the school and they would ask students oh, hey, do you know Mark Wu, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of the students were laughing because they're dude, Mark is a nerd. This guy's not responsible for killing 3 people. But he was responsible. And just as they started collecting evidence to make an arrest, Mark takes gets a one-way ticket to Taiwan, and his flight leaves from Madison, stops in New York for a layover to continue the trip to Taiwan. And just as the plane was taking off, they just got him. If they would have been 10 minutes late, that plane would have been in the air Taiwan does not have an extradition treaty with the United States, he'd have never came back. He'd have gotten away with the murders. And so they arrested him, brought him back to Madison, charged him with 3 counts of first-degree murder. And he was sitting in jail in Madison, I want to say, for about a little over a year. I want to say 14 months. And then one day in January 2005, they opened up his cell. Maybe it was breakfast, and they found Mark Wu dead in his cell. He hung himself. So that's the story. It's kind of a convoluted story, but we're gonna go see Jason McGuigan's grave really quick. And videos like that, sometimes I like just talking and walking. Sometimes I feel I should do like narrated parts of it. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a lot. Sorry, guys, I was kind of rambling on and on. Sandra Gasquet with the $10 super chat. Safe travels. Thank you very much, Miss Gasquet or Gasque. I appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. Insane Chef, my rival, my newest rival. He's starting to make great videos, so I'm going to have to make even more great videos to supplant his great videos. But hey, guys, if you want to click on the Insane Chef's channel, I want to check out his video he did about the Aunt Jemima, not the original. Let's get that straight. The original is buried in Chicago, and I'm going to be going to her grave to go pay her a visit. But he did a very good video, did a very good job on it, very informative. So if you can't click on his icon because YouTube screwed it up, and you can't just go to people's channel anymore, just type in The Insane Chef, and I believe it would be like the second to the third video that he's uploaded. Let's go check out go check that video out. It's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. What's going on, Chef? How we doing? Not Aunt BB Tom, but Insane Chef said he's going to meet me in West Virginia. We're gonna go there and feed the ducks. Okay, so let's find Jason McGuigan. He's like right around here somewhere. He's in this patch. He's somewhere here. Ontario, California, Ontario, Canada. Oh, NH Libra, that ain't never gonna happen. I'll always put myself down. I gotta keep hard on myself. I deserve it. I deserve what I get. I think that's the grave right there. Wait, hold on, let me see. Wow, I'm sweating up a storm right here, boys. All right, hold on, where is it at? Here he is right here. This is Jason McGuigan. June 26, 2003. So 2 weeks after his 28th birthday, he was shot and killed. I'm imagining his father right there. Yeah, that's see this guy, yeah, there's a lot of bugs everywhere, guys. $20 from Amb. Thank you very much, Amb. It sure does. It's gonna go into. I'm probably gonna be eating lots of food, but hopefully, I will be losing weight in the process. Thank you very much, Amb. I appreciate it. So this is him right here, and so let me tell you guys something really quickly about this guy. Here's the thing. I don't like talking ill of the dead unless they deserve it. Unless they were scumbags in their life, then I don't care. Now, this guy wasn't a scumbag, but maybe he thought he was better than what he thought he was. So, this guy was probably just ripping Mark off for a long time. I bet you, I think there was a bet where Mark placed with him. It was in the thousands of dollars. I bet you that guy just pocketed the money. He could have even been possibly giving him bad sporting advice just to take this kid's money. When we see like Asian kids, Asian students, because Asians tend to stick to themselves. They're not loud. They're just kind of like, they're raised, their culture's very, I guess, unassuming. They keep to themselves. They're very homogenized people. You know what I mean? So not many Asians have friends outside of their own race or culture or what have you. So this guy thought that Mark Wu was just this little punk, that he wasn't going to do anything. This guy thought that he could stick a gun in Mark's face and bully him and punk him and tell him to step off. And he thought, yeah, this guy's nothing. Well, let me tell you something. I'm showing you guys right now, right here. This guy thought wrong. And the reason why he thought wrong, I have no idea, but this is why he's here. Because he thought he was big, bad, and tough. He thought he was big, bad, and tough. And let me tell you something. When you think you're big, bad, and tough, sometimes when you think you're too big, you're too bad, and you're too tough, you end up right here. This is where you end up. Now, of course, he didn't deserve to die. Don't get me wrong. But some of you guys might not like what I'm about to say. I didn't mention this in the video because like it wouldn't have come across as it would have came across as just very. I would have came across as an a-hole, which a lot of people think I am anyway. So what have you? But I actually felt more. I felt worse for the killer than the guys who were killed. Don't I know you guys are gonna be like, what? What's wrong with you? Blah 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 blah. I don't know why, but I felt bad for Mark Wu. The guys that he killed, I felt bad that they were young and they were stupid, but I didn't feel terrible. You know what I mean? I didn't feel terrible that they got killed because you bring that on your. I mean, the two guys were kind of innocent in this sense, but the way they were harassing him, according to the eyewitness, I mean, they said it was bad. They said they thought they were going to kill they thought they were going to jump on Mark and kill him. And this is a story. Let me tell you this. This is a story that never ever assume never assume about anything about anybody. Never put anything past anybody. Because who would have thought some rich foreign exchange student from Taiwan could turn out to be a cold-blooded killer? I'm sure Jason here didn't think that. So I don't know. Miss Lopez, thank you very much. How are we doing from Augusta? I think I was I? No, I wasn't in Augusta. Wait, no, I was a couple months ago. Yeah. So anyways, I don't know if you guys kind of thought that maybe I was being a little bit mean, but yeah. So if you guys want to see this guy's Forensic Files episode, just go on YouTube and go put in Forensic Files The Gambler, and you'll find him. I'm actually going to put that video together today. So yeah, unfortunately, this guy got shot and killed. But you know what? I hate to say it, man, but he did bring it on himself. You stick a gun in somebody's face and you threaten somebody, you better be ready to pull that trigger. You better be ready to pull that trigger because there's a lot of people that I know that if you did that to them, they're gonna kill you. They're gonna kill you. And he thought he was a big badass with that gun, but he just wasn't. This guy right here, he'll be on the video with me and Roland. This guy right here, he man, I don't want to say the wrong story. I think this guy was involved in a drug deal, and that somebody set him up and shot and killed him. I think Kevin Lee Mills. Anyways, yeah, that's about it, guys. So, okay, what am I gonna do? So, I guess I'm going to go walk across the street again. Yeah, dude. I mean, the Forensic Files episode didn't didn't paint him as a an a-hole or anything like that, but I think uh, I think when you stick a gun in somebody's face after ripping them off for $17,000, I think that kind of makes you not a really good guy. Just my personal opinion. But hey, who am I? Who am I to judge? I guess, right? I'm sorry to hear that, Miss Lopez. Yeah, the murder suicides. I've seen a few. In my travels, people that have killed themselves. Actually, there's one video that I should redo. Um, there's a video I'm probably going to redo and re-upload. Uh, Supposedly in Muskegon, there's a woman who was shot and killed by her ex-husband, and then he killed himself, and they're buried together. But then online, there's reports that say that they're not buried together. That I don't know. It's a really really weird. I did a video about that, but that was back in the day when my channel was really small. I didn't get that many views. It probably got like maybe 6 7,000 views. It's probably buried in my channel somewhere. So people that discover my channel within the last month, they would have to go all the way through the videos. So if I re-uploaded that video, it'd probably get a lot more views, and I'd probably kind of do a better job of explaining the story, because then we can go to the scene of where she was shot and killed. So I might redo it. I'm not sure yet, but that's in Michigan, and I don't see myself going to Michigan anytime soon. But that man, let me tell you, there's just at the end of the day, guys, there is just something about a bad brain and a bad I don't know, it's just a bad brain, bad just a bad brain, and you get people who get so obsessed over a woman. And it also happens with women when they get obsessed for a man. It doesn't happen nearly as often because men are typically more violent than women. But the Broderick case in San Diego, whose grave I forgot to go to, and I will go back there again when I get to California sometime possibly next year. Trust and believe I am in no hurry to go back to California, which is kind of sad because California is a great state. Just certain cities I don't care for, Los Angeles being one of them. Great state, still overrated though. California, very, very overrated. When people often say like, "Oh, it has the best weather," yeah, it's only about 15% of the state. The rest of the state is either really, really hot or really, really cold. But let me tell you, if you have money, great place to be. Great place to be, for sure. What is up, Sophie? How we doing? Thank you very much, Mrs. Gagnon. Gagnon. Oh, okay. There's a nice breeze coming in. So I think now that I like this grave right here. I seen this grave last time I was out here. I like this guy's grave. Lao veteran of America. I wonder what his story was because okay, so he was Laotian. Did he fight in the Laotian army? But he fought with the American soldiers. See, graves like that, I just love. I love that. A man that was born. I mean, I don't actually know where he was. Well, Lao veteran. I'm assuming he was born in Laos. He could have been born here. I have no idea, so I can't say. But I love that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to end the stream here in a little bit. I'm going to go around and take some pictures of some graves for my Instagram. You guys should follow my Instagram. Yeah, follow my Instagram, guys. Why not? If you don't follow my Instagram, well then I don't know. But my goal on that Instagram, and I am going to start doing hashtags on there to make my pictures more searchable. I'm just kind of been like lazy. I'm gonna go ahead and probably just do that today. So I don't know if I'm gonna kick out a video today or just go back and start working on some stuff. But I'm gonna definitely take some pictures while I'm out here. My Instagram, guys, my Instagram is Lamont at Large. Please follow me. Basically, I just take pictures of stones that I might not necessarily put up in a video, and yeah, so definitely follow me. Okay. All right, very good. All right, I think I'm about done for the stream. I will catch up with you guys next week, and if it's not next week, it'll be the week after. Maybe we'll do a little call-in show. You guys can call in, and I don't know, do a Q&A or something like that. I'm not really sure. So, anyways, oh, Adam G. No, I am. You're just on the wrong channel. All right, guys, I will catch up with you later. Have a good day. God bless, and I'll see you guys when I see you. And don't forget to subscribe to my Instagram. All right. Oh, that was a big RV. That's what I need right there. I need that RV. Nah, people often say like get an RV like that. That's way too huge, way too big. Anyways, all right, guys, I will catch up with you later. Have a good day, guys. God bless. Peace out.